Did you know that an average person wastes a couple of hours each day? At the same time, almost everybody says that the day is too short and they need more time. Weird, isn't it? So today, let's talk about tips on how to manage your time. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Aga and I'm a CG artist. On this channel, we explore techniques and tools that will help you become a better artist. Today's topic is really important as organizing time helps you be more efficient and spending time on things you love. But before we start though, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already so you won't miss any future tutorials. Well, there are so many things we need to do. There are the things related to our profession, like creating projects, managing projects, communication with client, marketing, sales, managing finances, and so on. As this is not enough, we also have personal obligations and responsibilities like house maintenance, shopping, driving kids to school, family events, the never-ending list. So it makes sense to take control over it. And the thing is that you need to be aware that you are in control of your time. And it doesn't matter if you are a business owner, an employee, or a freelancer, or a student. You are in control. Your actions matter. Because in general, we can choose what we do. So first of all, you need to know where your time is going. And this is the first step you need to start doing if you aren't already. You need to start tracking your time. And here, I mean everything, even the time when you don't work. So, for example, all the breaks, coffee times, or friend or colleague conversations. You need to start measuring how much time you spend on specific action. And there are plenty of tools you can use. You can just take notes or download an app on your smartphone that will help you with this. Preparation is a key to every action. As Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. By planning your day ahead, you can avoid wasting your time on thinking what to do next every time you finish your task. Some tasks can be grouped together, for example, writing emails or making calls. Others needs to be done during your most productive hours. Some that don't require so much thinking can be done when you are more tired. Also, planning your active breaks is really important. For example, exercising or even walking in between your tasks. If you plan ahead, you can follow your plan and make sure that your goals will be met. If you do a couple of things at the same time, you don't do anything 100%. Multitasking is a trap. In fact, it's not a great way to organize time in the best possible way. So always try to plan ahead and dedicate a specific period of time to a particular task and focus on it 100%. What is related to this? Avoid distractions during your focus time. What does it mean? Turn off your smartphone, turn off sound and vibrations. Don't check emails during this time. Don't talk with others during this time. Prioritizing is one of the most important skills to gain. If you can differentiate between important tasks from the less important ones, you will get so much more time. And the true beauty of this is that you can get better results if you focus on things that really matter to your business, your career, and your personal life. It works on every aspect of your life. There are always things that we repeat over and over again. And if you find out that you repeat some action a couple of times, you should always consider automating it. And this refers to every aspect of your professional life. For example, in the software, you can use scripts and plugins that will help you with saving time on repetitive actions. When managing projects, you can create a base folder structure to avoid creating it from scratch every time you start new project. For example, separate a folder for brief information, for inspiration, for software files or final files, and so on. So not only don't have to create it from scratch every time you start new project, but also you save time on looking at different files later on. Additionally, you can create systems, so the procedures for specific actions. For example, you can create scripts for the common emails, or you can create templates with answers for the most common questions, or the instruction for new employees on how to use your project library instead of explaining it by yourself. By the way, let me know in the comments how do you automate your work. I am super curious about your answers. No matter how it sounds, this is one of key things when it comes to time management. And I know it's hard, but you need to learn to say no for the projects that are not beneficial for you, or for the favors that you don't have time to do, or the things that you simply don't want to do because it gets you nowhere. The thing is that this is your life, and you should have your own goals and try to achieve them. This is not your job to help others to achieve their goals. You can, of course, if you want, but this is not your obligation. Sure, some people will not understand it. And here is the question for you. Do you want to live the happy life, or do you want to make others happy at the cost of your life? Okay, I hope my tips will help you. If you want to grow your business and learn more about time management, goal settings, marketing, sales, pricing, client communication, and much more, I'd like to invite you to check out our Arbis Artist business training, where we teach you all sorts of things that you need to know to grow your business. Click here to check it out on our website. Bye bye!